Good evening, South Africa, and welcome to your daily news roundup, the only bulletin where the thunderstorms are less shocking than the headlines, and the lightning has more direction than half the government departments. I'm your host, and my name is Nevermind, bringing you the latest drama, disasters, and democratic disappointments from across the nation. We begin with Gauteng, where the South African Weather Services issued a storm warning so serious you'd think Parliament was about to sit. Heavy thunderstorms, lightning everywhere, and a 60% chance of disruptive conditions, which is still lower than the percentage of disruptive politicians in the Gauteng legislature. Residents are being told to stay indoors, which is perfect practice for load-shedding nights when you can't see anything anywhere. Emergency services are on standby, probably hoping the rain will at least wash away some municipal corruption. No major incidents yet, but hey, the night is still young. Meanwhile, in Limpopo, tragedy struck inside a police station. Yes, inside the very place where safety is supposed to live, but nowadays even safety is requesting a transfer. A police sergeant shot and killed a female constable before turning the gun on himself. Provincial Commissioner expressed shock and grief, reminding everyone that domestic violence does not wear civilian clothes. Sometimes it walks into work with a badge. An internal investigation is underway because nothing says justice like the police investigating the police for crimes committed inside a police station. Next up, the whistleblower fallout continues. OUTA is demanding urgent government funding to protect whistleblowers because after the murder of Marius Merwe, clearly the only people more endangered than rhinos are South Africans who tell the truth. Merwe was a key witness in the Matlanga Commission, and his death just proves that in this country, honesty comes with a shorter life expectancy than a pothole repair. OUTA wants legislative action, which is adorable given that Parliament still struggles to legislate working elevators. Down in Cape Town, a Nigerian national's attempt at permanent residence has been blocked by the High Court after fraudulent documents were discovered. In other words, Home Affairs finally caught one. A small miracle considering some staff still think cybercrime is a kind of Marvel movie. This ruling is part of tightening immigration laws, or at least pretending to, until someone's cousin needs citizenship expedited before the festive season. On to the heartbreaking battlefield known as South African schools, where experts are warning of rising depression, anxiety, and self-harm among students, mostly due to bullying. And in true government fashion, every proposal to fix the crisis involves committees, consultations, and policy frameworks, while learners just want adults to stop acting like they are real-life bullies in Parliament. The report calls for counseling programs and stricter anti-bullying measures. Good recommendations, but let's be honest, even adults in national politics can't behave, so the kids never stood a chance. Unemployment, of course, never takes a day off in Mzansi. A newly qualified doctor in KwaZulu-Natal has been jobless for a full year. Yes, a doctor in a country where hospitals routinely beg for staff. After 9 years of training, she is still unemployed, while somewhere a politician's nephew with a 3-month certificate is managing a provincial health department. South Africa's youth are furious. But really, who isn't? At this point, even the potholes are looking for jobs. And now, the sports disaster of the evening. South Africa opened their T20 series in India by delivering the kind of performance that makes fans question their emotional life choices. Bowed out for a tragic 74, the lowest total in the history of South Africa's T20 cricket. The Proteas were demolished by 101 runs. Hardik Pandya smashed 59, not out, and even had time to contribute with the ball. Captain Aiden Makram blamed a sticky pitch, but the only thing sticking was embarrassment to the national flag. The series stands at 1-0, and if this is the plan, maybe we should all focus on soccer instead. Actually, no. Oh, never mind. In other stories making headlines, the South African Police Service is gearing to release crime stats for April to September, a biannual horror movie with no happy ending. A new HIV stigma index reveals people are still avoiding treatment due to stigma because science is advancing, but human attitude remains parked in 1997. Household net worth rose in second quarter of 2025, mostly because assets grew faster than debt. Translation: the country is broke, but at least it's broke with options. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your South African update for December 9, a day where the weather, criminals, government departments, and sports teams all competed to see who could shock us more. Spoiler alert, the cricket team is winning. Ladies and gentlemen, tune in tomorrow, because if the storms don't blow you away, the headlines definitely will. This is Mzansi Roast News, where we roast everyone from politician to cricket player. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and make your voice known in the comments section below.